Okay, so it is May 12th, 2020, and we did our new home inspection today. So we are super close to moving. I'm sorry, there's a glare, but I want you to see the beautiful new catalog. There it is. And so we close next week, and thanks for sharing, Patty. And we move in over the next several days after we close. It just depends on when our stuff gets here from Connecticut and furniture gets delivered and all sorts of stuff. Hey, Patty, nice of you to join us. So the next scheduled live, because this is working live, so I'm going to do it this way because it's so much easier, believe me. And I love just being here with you. So we're going to do this live. I'm not going to promise the 26th, but I'm going to try really, really hard. And then starting in June, we will get together on Tuesday nights. I'm going to make this a regular thing. It's not going to be every 2 weeks. It's going to be every. And I have big plans for June. I've kind of figured out how we're going to do the make and take stuff and how it's going to work. And I'm very excited to share that with you. And I will do that by email because I think it's just a little easier to explain and I don't want to miss any like silly details that are important because I'm talking live and sometimes I lose track. So I am going to announce how that's going to work by email. I will put blurbs out on Facebook, but you're going to get the most details and you're going to get to have the biggest jump on the ones that we'll do in June in terms of opportunities to get free stuff if you are on my email list and you read those emails. So if you go to inkstampindscrap.com/FB for Facebook, you will be taken to a place where you can sign up to join my email list and you'll get the opportunity to download my 7-card layout sketch for free. That's my gift to you for joining my email list. So there we go. Patty, I can't wait till you move to Sarasota too. We've been communicating by email and phone for years, and it's really going to be nice to see you face to face. All right. So this is the new catalog. Unfortunately, this is as far as I can go with you. I can't turn the page and make it open for you, but I can tell you that my shipment of cases of oh, my ugly nails. Sorry. I get my nails done on Saturday. I'm so excited. Anyway, my cases of catalogs are arriving tomorrow, and I am all ready to sticker, stuff, and label them and get them out the door. So you can expect, if you were told that you are getting a catalog by email, you can expect to have it next week. If you did not sign up to get a catalog, I do have a few extra. I didn't order an abundant number of extras this year only because of the move. So if you go to my website and look under Stampin' Up on the menu and you'll see request a catalog. I'll put the link below this when I make this a post. I will make sure, hey Kathy, nice to see you from Ohio. I will make sure that I do my best to get you that catalog. All right, so usually I call this Stamp Camp for those of you that haven't joined us before, and I just make cards and projects while we're together. I'll get to the good part of who won from the last one in a minute. But tonight I called it Stamp and Share because the new catalog is almost upon us. I got my pre-order. I want to share that with you, and then we can, and then we'll stamp one project at the end with all new stuff. Well, almost all new stuff. But a lot of new stuff. So anyway, this is the new catalog. And then, oh, there it is. And this, because I can show you the cover of this too, is the new beginning brochure. And don't miss this because it's going to be on my website, on the catalog page. When I post this online on June 2nd, I will also post this online June 2nd. And let me tell you, there are some really cool things in this brochure. And there are 2 stamp sets that are not featured in the annual catalog. So it's worth a look. And if you're wondering now, well, when Linda sends me that catalog, is she going to send me a beginning brochure? The answer is yes. So you will get both in the mail next week if you've already been told you're getting a catalog from me. I'm going to put these aside because I do not want to be tempted to open them and show you all the goodies and get in trouble. So let's move on to the fun stuff. This video does work, or this live does work just like the previous ones did. So if you share this video, I really appreciate it. Make sure you comment that you shared it because Facebook privacy policies prevent me from seeing everybody that shared. And I don't want to eliminate anybody from my drawing. So I have a shared drawing, and I announce, just like I'm going to right now, or you can read if you want, 2 winners from the shared and 3 winners from randomly from my comments. So my comment winners from 2 weeks ago are Linda Zima, Vicky Drisdell, and Kathy Rupert. They just commented during the video, and that's all you got to do. Every comment is an entry. You never know how what you're going to win, or if you're going to win. And if you share, there's also a prize. And Patricia Duche, I'm hoping I'm saying that right, probably butchered it, and Sue Wisniewski won for 2 weeks ago. So just to recap, we are most likely going to stamp together in 2 weeks. It'll be more Stamp Campish, but it will be live. And then 2 weeks after that, we will start the new program for Stamp Camp with make and take packets and how you can get those and everything. All right, so let's start. In my opinion, one of the best things about a new catalog are the new in colors. And these are those new in colors. So let me share with you the colors. This is, you're welcome, Sue. This is Cinnamon Cider, Misty Moonlight, Just Jade, Bumblebee, and Magenta Madness. And for those of you that have been with me for a while, I'm very impressed that I already know these colors because I have been saying them to myself for the last 2 days to get ready for this. There's going to be a little shadow because the sun's kind of reflecting outside. It's getting ready to set, but I think we're going to be okay. So I apologize right now for the shadow. It won't be like that once I move. We'll have a better setup. All right, so that's the first thing I wanted to share with you. What I will do, if you keep an eye on my blog and Facebook, is I will break down the other pinks and yellows and greens and blues, and this kind of goes with soft suede, if nothing else, and how they kind of go together. I'll make little diagrams of the colors and how they go together so you can get a feel for where they fit in the colors that we already have. All right, so that's the first thing I wanted to share with you. And then I wanted to show you, I'm really excited about this die set. It does come in a bundle, but I didn't get it that way. It's called Tasteful Labels. That one seems to be unsticking a little. And I cut them all out in the in colors just so you could see them a little bit more. These are the labels. I just think they're wonderful. There's some fun, like this is like almost starbursting. This one's just a mini of it, but it doesn't have the dots. Let me get these closer because I want you to see, yeah. See the pink one? See how it's got like the 2 little, what do I want to call it? Like dry embossed lines. And so this one, there's several of them that are that way. There's several of them that are stitched. And then these 2 are just like starburst cut, which I think is cool too. So there you go. That's another one. So this is, again, Tasteful Labels. These are all the dies that come with it. It does come with a bundle. I just didn't get that stamp set in the pre-order. And then the other ways that you can get the ribbon, you can get that you can get the in colors is in a ribbon. The jade we're going to use tonight. So that I already opened. But I also, hey, Mary Beth, I also did get all 5 colors. I love a 1/4 inch ribbon. I'm very happy that the in colors are in those. If you remember 2 weeks ago, the prize that I was giving away was some of the 1/2 inch scalloped linen. It's beautiful, but it's stiff. It doesn't tie a really good bow. You just kind of use it to wrap around and things like that. And I am way happier that this is the ribbon that they chose for the in colors this year. So let me dive into my magic box and hang on one second. We'll just leave that. All right, let me dive in my magic box here and pull out some other things that I got. So this is another bundle that I got. This is Lovely You. So this is the stamp set. And these are long, skinny greetings. Love the font. Absolutely love it. These will make fun backgrounds. You can make your own background paper with these. And then this is kind of like the triple banner punch. We're going to use this tonight. I'm going to show you how it works. But it's a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, and an inch. And there's 2 of them, and they cut 2 different shapes. And you can cut both ends. So there's a lot that you can do with this. So this is like having, in my opinion, It's kind of like this single punch that's made to cut, you know, a narrow word, phrase, you know, or stamp. It already is finishing the two ends, and there's a trick to make it infinite in length, but it's a little challenging. This, no challenge to the length. You've got 3 different narrow widths to choose from and 2 different shapes at the end. I just think this is a fabulous addition to the punches that Stampin' Up! Is offering. And I just love this stamp set. So that is one bundle that I got in my pre-order. A couple other, oh, this is a good time to talk about something else too. Okay, so let me show you these 2 other in color items. So here's all the paper. One side is polka dots and words. And wait, I remember when I was doing this for my team. Oh, to love what we do and share what we love. That's what keeps being repeated word-wise on this. And it's repeated in English, German, and French. All right, and then on the other side of the paper, you get the wood and like a texture sort of look to it. Looks like if you painted a wall and didn't do a good job and the white was kind of coming through. I think that's the best way to describe it. Okay, and these are 6 by 6. So remember that. That's important. This is the last way that you can get the in colors. These are cute little enamel dots in Bumblebee, Cinnamon Cider, Misty Moonlight, Just Jade, and Magenta Madness. I just have to show off because I'm really proud of myself that I remember these colors this time. All right, so yes, for those of you that have been asking, I am doing my paper share again. The information about my paper share is going up, details-wise, is going up later this week. But even in today's blog post, I gave you the opportunity, if you know the drill on the paper share and you just want to make sure your name's on the list so nothing goes wrong, you can go to today's blog post and I'll link that below this when it becomes a post. And you have the opportunity to say, hey, I'm interested in your paper share and I'm interested in your in color club. That doesn't obligate you in any way. It just gets you on my radar, so I make sure that you get all the details by email once I'm ready to send all that stuff out. So what is a paper share? There are 10 new, hang on, I'll show you. There are 10 new packages of Stampin' Up! Paper. This is Forever Fern. This is one of them. It's beautiful. So what you can do is you can get a sampling of this. If you order the 6 by 6 share, I take the entire pack, I cut it like this, and I give you a quarter. So you get 12 6 by 6 sheets of this package. And then if it already started as 6 by 6, you get a quarter of the package. The color ones like these, you get a half of the pack. So you get a lot of paper. In either the 12 by 12 size or the 6 inch size, you get over 200 sheets this time. So I cut it in quarters, like I said, if you're doing a 6 inch share, which is less expensive than a 12 inch share. A 12 inch share, for every pack that comes and it starts at 12 inches, you get a half of the paper in that. So it costs a little more, but you do get the full 12 by 12 sheet from every package. So in this one, you would get 6 sheets because there's 6 different patterns in this. And that would continue. There's even a pack that has more in it. So you'll get more 12 by 12 from it. I think it just has extra, like maybe 3 or 4 of each pattern. I'm not clear on based on memory, but I do know there's one that you get more. So that's the scoop with that. All right, and let me see what else is in my fun magic box. Oh, there's a couple more things. Let me show you. Oh, I was gonna do. This is just a fun stamp set. So it's called Many Mates, and it gives you big greetings and little greetings. You could look at it like outside and inside. You could look at it a million different ways. But the gist of it is you get, you know, like just thinking of you. Oh, wow. The easier one is get well soon probably goes really well with better yet, question mark. So you could put, are you better, you know, better yet, question mark, get well soon on the inside. You can put them both on the outside. You can mix and match. It's whatever works for you. But I think it just has a ton of potential and it's a great word set. You have 19 stamps and I just can see really getting a lot of use from this one. So I did grab that. I don't think Many Mates comes in a bundle, but don't quote me on that one. If it does, I didn't get whatever it goes with. These are 2 of the embossing folders that go with the Forever Fern stamp set. They're in the suite with this stamp set. And then also in this stamp set is the paper that I just showed you. And then these dies and these cool dots. So let me show you these. There we go. How cool would they be in a shaker card? I mean, I'm sure there's a million other things you could do with them. They are flat on one side and then raised on the other. So you could definitely attach them to a card with some glue or a glue dot. But I just think they scream shaker card. So I'm going to be having some fun with those as long as I get the top on and they don't go flying everywhere. All right. So I think that this punch is going to be the bomb. And I want to show you how cool it is. So I punched some white cardstock and some Just Jade cardstock. And we're going to do, now, mind you, I'm doing this live. I tried it once or twice. I didn't try it, a million times. So we're just gonna, I cut it exactly a 1/2 inch and it does fit. If you recall, we've had punches where the instructions are cut it a 1/2 inch and then just cut a little bit more off. I'm getting big letters from Kathy. What size are these? These are half sizes. Hang on, I have my handy dandy measurer here. They're called half sizes, but they're literally half. They're 3 inches wide by 6 inches tall. So instead of a 6 by 6, they're a 3 by 6. All right, there you go. They are made because if you haven't already heard, Stampin' Up! Is coming out with 2 die cutting machines in the new catalog. And I can tell you that. I can't tell you much more about them or I get in trouble, but I can tell you they're coming out with 2 die cutting machines and one is made to fit these size folders. Not that you can't put this in a regular die cutting machine. Of course it works, but it's a smaller one. So it's just easier for transport if you were going to a crop. And yeah, that kind of thing. All right, so we're making our way up half. And the other thing I like about the mini die cutting machine is it's got a great price point to it as well. So definitely worth keeping your eye on it. If you get the catalog or if you go online and read it, wow, this is cool. And all 3 of these tops look a little different. As it gets bigger, it kind of grabs a little more of the punch. Okay, so that's the first one. I started to say, if you go look at the die cut machine, either online in the catalog or you have the book in front of you, depending on what way. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if I missed on that. Oops, wait, this one. Make sure you read it really carefully because the price point is not just the machine and, a base and 2 acrylic pads like the original Big Shot that we were offering. It's got a lot more. So make sure you read the deets and then you'll realize what a good value it is. Do I know the price? Oh, price of the little die cutter. I know that I don't even know if I can tell you. It's more than 59 and less than 61. Read between the lines. I didn't say what it was. All right. There we go. So that's what that one. So this one kind of does the same thing. I think I messed up this one a little bit. Let me try it one more time. Let me see. I go all the way in. No, it's still, I don't know. I think on this one, you might have to do the upside down look. Let's see. Let's look at it upside down and see why it's doing that. That looks better. Oh, I think I was probably pulling it back just a little bit. So now you can see can you see the green right there? There we go. Let's see. Yes, that looks much better. Okay, so when it gets really small, you gotta flip it over because you need to be able to look a little better. But I still think this is really cute. So this is like just snipping off the edges, very cool. I'm sure somebody will come up with a way to do that even bigger. But And then you get bigger and bigger. But the nice part about this one is, you know, a lot of us are forever trying to make these even. So even if you had the inch, I'm guessing, because now you have the angle, you could just snip this here, but you know that snipping this and then snipping this is going to give you the angle that you want. It's going to give you an even angle. We're just going to give it a try because there we go. See what I mean? You can get a really nice base there. So there we go. So that's another one. All right. I've seen a bunch of people jump on. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Just FYI, if you're new to the crew, comment away, ask me questions. I might miss them, but I'll answer them afterwards. And every comment is entry into a door prize, and winners will be announced at the next live in 2 weeks. If you share this video, you get entered into a second drawing, but you have to tell me you shared because of Facebook's privacy policies. So make sure you put a comment that says shared when you share it. Okay, I think I got that. All right, somebody commented, sorry, that this is a lot of dies. It is a lot of dies. This is a very cool, these ones actually not only do they cut, but they also emboss, which is cool. You have 3 of those. And then you have a lot of cut. This one embosses too. And then you have these to cut out the stamp shapes. So you have a lot to do. All right, we're going to stamp with Forever Fern tonight. And there we go. All right, I'm going to move this over. All right, so I stacked my whole little, there we go. Somebody just asked something about a link and I missed it. For some reason I can't see all the comments here. Oh, wait. Hang on. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, shared with my stamping buddy. Oh, somebody said they don't know how to see the post I was talking about. Oh, you can just go to inkstampindscrap.com. My blog comes right up. The one that's on the top, since I posted that today, is going to be right there. And if it's not, you can just scroll down a little bit and you'll see. It's the blog post is saying goodbye to Peaceful Posies, but in the post itself, if you click on the read more, you'll see the information about how to get on the list for the In Color Club and the paper share. All right, there we go. Okay, so here's the deal. I already die cut these, but I wanted you to see them. Looks like there they are. You can see that they emboss and they cut. So they're pretty darn cool. There we go. All right, so we're going to add these to a card. All right. Sorry, is this getting really dark for you guys, or is it just the way I'm seeing it? Leave a comment, let me know. All right, so this is the plan for this one. We're gonna go like this with the Just Jade. The Forever Fern paper has lots and lots of greens. It only has greens. And then I was just gonna kind of see how these, uh-oh, Sue, I'm costing you money. I wanted to kind of tuck these behind. So we'll see how that works. We're gonna use one of the phrases. I need my stamp apparatus. Just up here. Maybe it's over here. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So here we go. All right, the only thing about the pre-order, which is sad for demonstrators, is the ink, because of coronavirus, in all the new ink colors is not available to us. So I'm going to use Memento Black tonight because it's the neutral that goes with everything. I'm going to show you how to load a cling stamp in case you don't know. The thing about the cling stamps is they're super, super sticky, which is great for stamping, but not so great for that one chance you get to line it all up and get it right. So this is how you want to do it. You want to peel off the label on the back of the stamp and on the greeting. You want to lay it on something flat, and you want to line this up as best you can. You can kind of see the outline, and then push it down and pull it up. There you go. You can do this. And I love the font on this too. And then what I end up doing is keeping my rubber in here. I peel this off so it kind of sticks. And then I just put the stamps down this way. So they sort of stick to the back of the case here and they stay in their holder. And that way I can really tell when I'm cleaning up if I missed grabbing one. All right, so for now though, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this on the grid. Actually, I'm gonna pick this up so I can see it. Okay, everybody's saying it looks okay. Maybe it's just the angle that I'm watching your comments on an iPad, and the iPad's really dark, but I'm hoping I just totally forgot to put the brightness up. So this has a really straight part of it, so I'm lining that up with the grid. So now I know this is straight. And then what I'm gonna do is I have this, and I need to make it smaller. It's a little too big for where I picked, and I don't feel like lining it up again. So this is like double super making sure that it all lines up on the first try. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure it's gonna fit fine. All right, so we're going to, and this is kind of small, so this is why I have this extra piece here. So I put it back in, which means I only have to get that little corner right there once I line it up. I haven't inked it up yet, so I don't have to worry about it. I can put this where I need to. No, I can't do it with that piece of paper there. I need to just see it. It should be right about here. Nope. Let's go over a little more. Now, the beauty of a Stamparatus is if I was mass producing, once I get this right, I don't ever have to do it again until I'm done with this project. All right, goes right there. So I'm gonna put my finger here. I'm gonna bring this in, because this is kind of like the idea of the Post-it note on a punched image. It just gives you, a chance to make sure it's something that it stays down. Yep, there we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna ink this up. And if it doesn't look good on the first try, I can do it again. Go. Somebody suggested that when I moved to my stamp studio, I should take time-lapse pictures of getting things organized, and I should take pictures like in the next day or so, because the room's pretty much done. There's one little thing they have to do, so that you can see it from empty room to finished. Why is that being, there we go. All right, so there's, you can do this. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So you guys are gonna get to actually see me put my stamp room together. Those kind of videos I probably will post more on social media, and those really lend themselves towards Instagram. So if you're an Instagrammer, make sure you're following me, because you will probably be the first to see that kind of stuff on Instagram. All right, I'm just gonna get rid of my scraps. This is one of my new catalog resolutions. The reason it's a new catalog resolution is because it didn't quite work out as a New Year's resolution, to clean up as I go. All right, so this is one way to save paper, and I don't have a lot of the Just Jade right now because it just came, oh, isn't that pretty? Because it just came out and we just don't. I have one package of it and I don't want it to disappear. So I'm gonna use my good old-fashioned fast fuse. And I can tell you that in the new catalog, the reason that Snail was discontinued is because Stampin' Up! Has new adhesives coming out. And one is comparable to Fast Fuse, and the other is comparable to snail. So how cool is that? All right, me and my tired eyes are gonna try and do that. Oh, cool. I might have to use the snips a little, but I'm okay with that. So that's one side. And then let's get the other this way so they're even. I definitely have to use my snips a little. Okay. So then we're going to go here. We'll go back this way. Okay. That one looks good. This is an 11 by 4 1/4 piece of Whisper White. We're just gonna put this here. The designer series paper is 2 inches wide by 5.5, and then the Just Jades were a 1/2 inch by 5.5. All right, now we are going to take our greeting. It needs some dimension, most definitely. So let's find what I have nearby. You know what? I have mini black ones and I'm gonna go for it because we're starting to pack and things are kind of scarce. So, all right. So I'm not sure, you guys are like, oh, hey, Linda, you guys are from all over the place. So everybody's in various stages of reopening. But I gotta say, it's kind of nice to be in the Sunshine State because since this virus doesn't particularly love warm weather, we're getting to open a little faster than other places in the country. And that's worked out really well since we're trying to outfit a house. Had visions of, I'm not really worried about the furniture part of it. That'll work itself out. We were more worried about, well, we have a house that we can sleep in, but we can't eat there because we have no refrigerator, because that was something we had to buy when we got here. Or because the Northeast has been hit harder, we'd have furniture that we purchased here in Sarasota, but none of our contents, boy, this is really a pain. There we go. This is definitely a reflection of my bad nails, not that the dimensionals are bad. Anyway, so all of our contents are still up in Connecticut, but I talked to a lady today and they're getting loaded on the truck tomorrow, and she's going to call me and tell me when they will be here next week. So we're very excited. Things are moving. Things are happening. Oh, this is cool. I gotta say, I think this is cool. All right, so we're going to put some adhesive on the back of this. I don't even think I need to trim the, oh, well, hello. I don't even think I need to trim these. I just think they're gonna tuck back there really fine. All right, so this one was kind of just hiding out here, coming up this way. And then this one is just gonna kind of go the other way. Oh, has some little extras there. I'm gonna have a lot of that there. Yep. Okay, and I'm just gonna trim that a tiny bit. What am I gonna do here? Let's see. Designing it, oh, I don't really like that at all. So that definitely has to get trimmed off. This guy is just peeking out at a bad angle. Okay, so that is definitely out. And then I'm just gonna trim that off right there. Look at that. Okay. Oh, I have to trim that off too. Okay. So these guys are peeking out, so they're gone. In my opinion, you could do whatever you want, because I know most of you are gonna get this because it's so dang pretty. All right, and then we'll cut the edge of the card in just a second. So I'm gonna leave this like this. Yeah, I want it to be right there. I want this all the way on. There we go. Okay. And then I am just going to open the card And oh, I know they're in the other room. All my stamp stuff is split between 2 rooms. It's just not going to cut easily, and I don't want to ruin it. So I'm going to grab some glue dots and tuck them underneath so that the ones that are staying have a little more stability to them. Like this guy right here, he's staying. Oh, well, he doesn't have a glue dot. It didn't help. Okay. So, okay, this is hard to do on camera, and wait, I want that one. Ooh, that was a big boom. Huh. Okay. Oh, goodness. Well, crud. It was all going so well. All right, so that to me means I need more adhesive on this. Okay, so let's do that. Let's get more adhesive on this. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then it's gonna work. Here we go. Okay, much better. Okay. Now it's gonna trim so easy. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. All right. So there is an example of a lot of the elements in the Forever Fern suite. So these are Tasteful dies, but these are the Forever Fern dies. This is a greeting from Forever Fern, and that's the designer series paper. And you know what? Just before we wrap up, because I didn't do that paper justice. I did it for my team, but for you guys. All right, so let me show you all of it because it is just gorgeous. All right, that's just the backing piece. Okay, so we just used this one. Thank you, you guys, that the compliments are coming in on the card. Thank you very much. But look at how pretty this is. This side. And you can just see all the Stampin' Up! Greens in here. It's got shaded spruce. It's got pear pizzazz. It's got pretty peacock. It's got just jade. It's not even, the blue that you're seeing is the pretty peacock. It's not any of the other blues. It's just, pretty peacock is considered in the greens, but it's just so blue that that's what it's doing. And there's some sea foam in it. Oh, it's just really pretty. Yeah, I love these ferns. All right. Okay. So there we go. All right, one last reminder. Please say hi to me. Tell me where you're from. Make sure you're commenting so you're in the contest to win. Make sure that you share this video. I really appreciate it when you share so your friends can see and maybe join us on another live. This is working, ladies, so we are definitely going to be nothing but live because I'll have better internet in the new house, and we will be there in 2 weeks, which is very, very exciting. So let me pull in the star. And again, if you want to get on the list just to know about the details of my paper share and my In Color Club. Hi from Orlando, Ann. Nice to see you. Then you can go to today's blog post, or as soon as this video finishes processing by Facebook, I will change it into a post and I'll add the paper share link, the In Color Club link, how to get a catalog, and how to sign up to be on my email list. So I think that's all the things that I talked about. If I forgot something else, just let me know. Otherwise, ladies, go have a great evening and keep stamping. I'm looking forward to seeing you from my new home in 2 weeks. So have a great evening. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.